How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and that's right, it's time for more Pokémon Sword and Shield. We're covering the walkthrough of this game and having a blast, but it's time now to take on the second stadium in the game, the Hulbury Stadium. There's a lot of water-type Pokemon here, so having something that's grass or electric will definitely help you out. But yeah, as you go inside, there's your friend, the ball guy. Hey there, thanks for rolling by to have a chat with your mate, the ball guy. I see you have a fishing rod. In that case, I've got the perfect Pokeball for you. It's a lure ball. How alluring. It's good for catching Pokemon that you reel in with a rod while out fishing. I see. If you manage to catch a Pokemon using your fishing rod, then it's time to use that lure ball. It's the absolute best Pokeball for people who like Pokemon that live in the water. Pokeballs are just full of surprises, don't you think? He's a little weird, but it's okay, so am I. Alright, anyway, yeah, there's a uniform shop, there's an item shop, and that's basically it in here. Oh, also there is your friend, Challenger Marriland. Beat Nessa, okay? Promise. Yeah, I just love how she's rooting for you. You know, we talked to her back in Turffield, and she's like, okay, I'll remember your name. And she does, and she'll kind of root for you in each of the stadiums you go to. All right, so I have a really good team for this. I thankfully have my Boltund and my Roserade, so that's great. You want to have at least one electric or one grass-type Pokemon, otherwise you're going to have a bit of a problem, especially if you start with Raboot, because this gym, it can be a little tricky. Not if you have either of those two types, but there's a certain Pokemon that the gym leader has that if you don't really have a good answer for, it can do a lot of damage. But thankfully, if you run into trouble, you can just get Candy Floss. I showed where to get Candy Floss. In Hulbury, you can just trade a Minccino for a Cottony called Candy Floss, and then you can get Sunstones fairly easily from the Digging Duo in the wild area. And if you use the move Relearner, you can relearn some pretty good moves. So yeah, if you get stuck, try to use that thing. Again, it's not like it's the most difficult thing in the world, but it's good to have kind of a counter you can rely on. So I'm in great shape for this. Let's go ahead and take on the gym mission. All right, I hope you like puzzles, because yeah, we have a bit of a puzzle up ahead, which kind of reminds me of the puzzle in, well, I mean, I guess it really is entirely different, but it does remind me of the puzzle from Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, actually. So, yeah. Although I feel like it's even more reminiscent of a different one. But yeah, anyway, here we are. There's a lot of water falling down from the ceiling with all these different colored pipes. So, yeah, the goal here, we need to get through this thing. The Hulbury Pokemon Gym's mission is this: a challenging maze, and you must reach the goal to clear the mission. However, some paths in the maze are blocked by water. What should you do then? Try pressing that red button over there, and I imagine you'll figure it out, future champ. Now, let the gym mission begin. Alright, begin it shall. So, yeah, obviously you can't cross any of these platforms while the water is pouring down. You have to press the buttons, and that will toggle between two different states for where the water's pouring. So see how this is a blue grate? Well, this too is a blue grate, so it'll either be on that one or this one. However, we don't really have any access to the blue buttons right now. It's kind of the goal, if you will. Welcome to Hulbury Stadium. Ready to bask in the beauty of water-type moves? I do like me some good water-type moves. Too bad my Arrokuda isn't really all that good. I'm hoping it'll evolve pretty soon. I feel like it hasn't really been that useful. Actually, this Boltund I got, ever since it evolved, it's quite nice. It's definitely on the weak side before. I can't wait until it gets Thunderfang. That'll be really helpful. I should actually check to see if it gets it. Alright, well. Huh? Tipple and I were the ones who got soaked. Yep. You got soaked. So, yeah. Not really tough if you have an electric or a grass-type Pokemon. But otherwise, I'd recommend maybe using something water. And then using like normal type moves if you have them. Or something that water doesn't resist, because that way you're at least resistant to water, which is nice. That is really loud. All right, so yeah, you press this button and it will flip the position of the water. So in this case, we need to press that red button, and then press this yellow button here. And then we need to go back and press this one. So yeah, this isn't exactly the most original puzzle in the world. I know they've done similar things to this in previous games, but yeah. So I think we need to go over here. Pressing a button stops the water, but you've got to think about the order too. Yeah, this can get kind of confusing too, especially later on. All right, so Gym Trainer Heather, she has a Krabby. Again, that Timpole we just fought, not really much of a threat. Neither's Krabby, but you know, it's there. It's a water type. I mean, you could basically use that description for every Pokemon in this gym, pretty much. There are a few, not really exceptions, but, you know, all right, you know what, let's use my, my Roserade here. Actually, let's use my, my Farfetch'd. Just for something different, you know? Not everyone's gonna have both a Grass type and an Electric type on their team. So I think I got a little bit of an edge here. All right, I need to give my Farfetch'd better moves. I mean, first impression's nice, and I guess I could just go crazy with Fury Cutter, but Rock Smash is just really not all that great. I wasn't sure about the right thing to do in that battle. Well, I mean, you probably could have just given up from the get-go, and that would have saved us both some time. Okay, so we need to press this button here. But you kind of see how we need that red and that yellow up top. So if we press that, then we need to clear that red waterfall thing. So just go over to the red button that you can access again, and now we can't go back this way, but we can cross through this way, right? Indeedy. So here we are, over on the final stretch, if you will. And this one gave me a little bit of trouble the first time I went through here. I'll show you why, but first, let's go ahead and fight against the gym trainer here. What? You made it this far, and you want to battle me? Well, yeah, I mean, that is kind of your job, to fight, you know, gym challengers, right? So she has a Remoraid. It's a water type. I don't remember if it has Aurora Beam, but I know these things are known for having a lot of different, like, beam moves, so I don't know. I guess watch out if you have a grass type. I don't remember if that specific Remoraid has it. I just know that's general advice when dealing with Remoraid and its evolution, Octillery, that sometimes they can be a little scary because of that. Okay, so I need to send something else out. Roserade would be the choice here, but I just want to use Farfetch'd. Just so it's not a complete steamrolling, right? So it's a Choodle. You probably know about this thing already. Well, let's give it a first impression. Wow. That's so strong. That wasn't even a critical hit. Kind of like this Farfetch'd. With that strength, it's no wonder you beat me in my Pokemon. Yeah. Alright, so now we can go down here. So this is where it gets a little on the tricky side. You need to think about things. So don't press that red button up there just yet. Like, that's the trap I kept falling into. It's like, oh yeah, I should do that. No, instead, just ignore it for now and press this yellow button, because you're going to need to press that yellow button at some point anyway. Now you can go over here and press the red button, because otherwise you wouldn't really have a good way to get back there. And you need to press this blue button again in order to retract it. But see, now it's all sealed up down here. So again, you want to start down there, press the yellow button, then go back up, press that red button, then go over to this blue button here, and this is the other part that stumped me. It's like, wait, where do I go? I can't go back. I clearly must need to do something else. They don't really make it very visible. Like, this horizontal stairway here, this is all you need to do. But I tell you, for the longest time, I was just like, wait, I'm missing something. I need to go through here. Yeah, it's not actually that complex. I'm sure I'm not the only one who got stuck on that, but yeah, there we go. So, it has been cleared. Nice. Gym mission cleared. Okay, so there's something I may have been a little unclear on. I said that in the Turffield Stadium, like, if you don't finish the gym mission and you go back, it'll, like, reset your progress, but you can go back to the reception area after clearing it. Like, let's say you want to heal up your Pokemon, and, well, I actually don't think I need to. Yeah, they're fine. I don't know who I want to use. I guess, you know what, we haven't used this Roserade. Oops. Let's use my Roserade. But yeah, I believe after you have, after you've cleared the gym mission, you can go back in, and you'll go right to the stadium, I think. I haven't actually done this. Let's find out. Yeah, so you've already cleared the gym mission. So that's what I meant. If you leave while you're taking on the gym mission, I believe it resets everything, other than the trainers you fight, back to its default state. So, like, you'll have to solve the puzzle again. But if you've already cleared the mission, you can go back in, and you can just, you know, you can leave, you can heal up, and then you can just go straight to the gym leader, which is very nice. But sorry if I was a little unclear about that before. All right, well, here she is. The gym leader, Nessa, who we ran into earlier. Welcome, honored gym challenger. I think you already realized, but I'm Nessa. Sorry to have made you look for me. I don't doubt my humble mission's difficulty, yet you cleared it. Your mind as a Pokemon trainer must be quite refined. No matter what kind of plan your refined mind may be plotting, my partner and I will be sure to sink it. I really like her aesthetic. I mean, like, look at her shoes. She has, like, buoys on her shoes. She's just really cool. All right, here we go. Gym leader Nessa, the second gym leader of the game. And she should be a pushover if you have a grass-type Pokemon. But if you don't have a grass or electric type, she could be a little tricky. Now, my Pokemon are a bit high level because I've been catching everything, and I also did gain some levels while training, or while trying to find that stupid Wishy-Washy. So this shouldn't pose much of a threat. Goldeen, not really a problem. It doesn't even have Peck, so you don't have to worry about your grass-type Pokemon being hit with it. It has Agility, which can speed itself up. It has Water Pulse, but other than that, really not much of a threat. Arrokuda. You know what? Sure, let's, Sure, let's just mix things up. It's not really a threat either, which is why I'm using a fire type against it. But it can go first. It has Aqua Jet, I'm pretty sure. And also, her Pokemon have the move Whirlpool, which is, it's kind of interesting. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it prevents you from switching out for a few turns. So you don't necessarily want to get stuck using a Pokemon that you're not confident can beat the opposing Pokemon with that. Otherwise, that can be pretty scary. But yeah, I'm confident enough with my Raboot, which is pretty sad, but oh well, it is what it is. All right, so there we go. Listen to those cheers. Oh, man. Bolton wants to learn Charm. Okay, that's kind of weird. I really like Charm as a move. I guess I'll get rid of Tackle. It's not like I'm ever going to be using that. I don't know if I'll keep it around forever. I kind of like having Nuzzle just for that auto-paralyze. Alright, so here is the main star of her show, Dreadnought. This thing is a water rock type, so you definitely want to use a grass type Pokemon or grass type moves because they will absolutely destroy the thing. However, if you don't have those available, well, electric works, but also anything, or most anything that rock is weak to, like fighting, that would be pretty good against it. Steel is going to be neutral, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Water is neutral, but yeah, I guess it's just fighting then, but still, it's, okay, this isn't really the best move, just for the record. Looks like I'm down to one last Pokemon. I've been saving the best for last. That look on her face, though. All right. Here we go, Dreadnought. So this thing is a water rock type. As I just said, it is, it's pretty strong. Actually, first impression probably isn't gonna do as much as Rock Smash. Okay. Flood the stadium and make it our ocean! Dreadnought, time to Dynamax! Alright, well, here she goes. Her Dreadnought does Dynamax. Into big Dreadnought, oh man. And what makes this thing scary is its Z move. Which is, Max Geyser. This is a little gift from us. I hope you can take it. Yeah, this is dangerous, because not only does it do a lot of damage, because it's based off of Razor Shell, but it also makes it rain for the next 5 turns, which will power up water-type moves by 50%, or is it 50 or double? I don't actually remember at the top of my head. I think it's double. So it's very, very scary if it sets that up. That thing can do a lot of damage to your team. And it's using Max Strike, because I don't know why. Which still did a lot of damage. That's quite surprising. Oh, it was a critical hit, that's why. Okay, well. Yeah, it probably would have gotten the KO if it used, Max Geyser, but okay. Alright, well, there we go. And this could have been just a super easy fight if I just used Roserade. But it's fine. I kind of like giving other Pokemon a chance, too. I really wanted to show that Max Geyser, though, because that is what makes the Dreadnought scary. Like, if you have a counter for it, then, well, it's not too bad. You can probably take it out in 2 turns, especially if you Dynamax. But if you don't have a counter for it, yeah, it can be a little tough. I may proudly be the strongest member of this gym, but I was totally washed away. I love that expression, too. It's really raining on her parade. How? How can this be? Now that I've battled you, I think I understand. Continue to seize victories in the gym challenge with your Pokemon. You have an incredible spirit that may even be strong enough to challenge the champion. You and your Pokemon are indeed deserving of this gym badge. Good fight. Alright. So, just like that, I have the second badge, and I can now catch Pokemon of up to level 30. You'll want to challenge the Fire Gym Leader next. As you and your Pokemon are now, he'll definitely want to battle you. I'm gonna need a good water type for that, aren't I? Marriland, my sincere congratulations for your victory over Gym Leader Nessa. Please take this commemorative TM. Yeah, it's pretty much solely commemorative. It's TM36 Whirlpool, that move I was talking to you about earlier. Not generally that great, but this replica of Nessa's uniform sounds pretty good. Now that you've won the water badge, I'll be watching to see just how far you and your Pokemon can go. Well, that's great. I hope you will be. Alright, so, oh, I should have talked to my fan. Do not keep the chairman waiting. Head to the seafood restaurant, the captain's table. So you will not forget the chairman's face, I will give you one of his lead cards. Alright, I got Rose's lead card. Just so I don't forget his face. Chairman Rose is the kind of man who gets downhearted if he doesn't take care of things he needs to right away. Go to the seafood restaurant as soon as possible so as not to keep the chairman waiting. Alright, I want to go talk to my fan really fast. I just have to see. Oh, okay, you're my fan too, Blipbug. I'm glad I became your fan, Challenger Marriland. Aw, isn't that sweet? I like that. Okay, so let's go to the restaurant. So, I guess I could probably take my bike, right? Here we go. Yeah, it's right over here. It's not too far out of the way or anything. And now Oleana isn't blocking the path. The fans are still outside, though. Wait, hold on. Remember what I said Indeedee earlier? This is Indeedee! I like that Pokemon. Alright. Marriland, let's celebrate your recent victory. Oh, were you invited too? You two know each other. That's great. Come now, please be seated. Alright, let's get into some dialogue. At a nice fancy restaurant with a really good view. Hulbury is a seafood town. Naturally, if one is going to eat here, the obvious choice is a local cuisine. Everything on the menu is delicious. By the way, how is Professor Magnolia getting on? I'm quite indebted to her, you know. She was the one who figured out how to unleash the power of wishing stars and use that power to Dynamax Pokemon. We would never have been able to create Dynamax bands without her. She was saying that there's still so much we don't know about Dynamaxing. It's causing her some worry. She even made me take a power spot detector with me when I started traveling. A power spot detector. That's the device that allowed me to discover the power spots. Locations that emit Galar particles that allow Pokemon to Dynamax. I don't like hearing that Professor Magnolia is so worried, though. If only there were something I could do. Sonia, it may be good for you to visit the vault in Hammerlock. I believe the key to unlocking the secrets of the Dynamax phenomenon lies in the history preserved there. Understood, Chairman. I will arrange a meeting with Miss Sonia. However, I believe it is about time we get going, Chairman. But I've hardly had a chance to speak with Marriland. It's regrettable, but I suppose it can't be helped. If something needs to get done, there's no time like the present after all. In any case, I bid you all farewell. Well, that was fast. I barely got to finish my meal. Does he think he's doing me a favor? He's right that the vault would be a good place to look for info on the legends, but... You got the water badge, yeah? Defeating Nessa's no small feat. Here's a TM as a reward. Wow, I get 2 TMs for a reward. Yeah, this one's TM79, Retaliate. User gets revenge for a fainted ally. Yeah, so it has 70 power, but if any of your Pokemon fainted in the previous turn, it's boosted for that turn up to 140 power. But even at that, 70 power is not too bad at this point in the game for your normal type Pokemon. Nessa's a good friend. Perhaps I should drop in on her. Until next time, Gym Challenger. Bye. Alright, what do you have to say? Chairman Rose comes here incognito, but the word always gets out when he's here. Yeah. Alright, so let's get out of here, and as soon as we do, it's Hop! Alright, mate, you've got both the grass badge and the water badge by now, right? In that case, we're both headed for Motostoke and the Fire Gym Leader, Kabu. How about I share with you a little tip about that leader, Kabu? From what I heard, he's holed up now in Galar Mine number 2, undergoing some special training. If he's in there, then we can't take him on in Motostoke even if we zip right over there, putting the brakes on our gym challenge. Wow, that's so rude of him. Not Hop, but Kabu. So I say we head to Galar Mine number 2 ourselves. Let's go see what the fuss, or all the fuss is about. Alright, that sounds pretty good. So yeah, that's our next destination. You can find that by just going down here, which we can take a nice shortcut for. And yeah, there's the tunnel leading into Galar Mine number 2. Oh man. Although, before we do that, there's actually something I want to see. I want to see how this water uniform looks. So let's go back to, I guess we'll go to, actually, you know what? If I'm not mistaken, it's a little bit faster to get to the boutique in Wedgehurst. So let's just fly over there really fast. Oops. That was not the direction I wanted to go. Well, I mean, it kind of was. I was really holding this direction. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, let's see how this water uniform looks. In fact, I did get the grass uniform as well that I didn't try on. Now, obviously, I'm not going to look exactly like Nessa if I do that. Oh, wait, I'm looking at things to purchase. This isn't where I want to be. I want to go into the changing booth over here. This is where you can put on your clothes. So yeah, you can get, like, full uniforms here. So, like, there's the grass uniform. Here's the water uniform, which it looks pretty sporty. I kind of like that. It actually goes really well with my hat. I kind of like it. Maybe I'll wear it for a little bit. And then there's the flying uniform that I bought earlier, which I really like. I think it looks nice. Let's stick with this, except I think we can change it so I can put on the flying leg wear. Oh, it looks kind of weird. Let's not bother with it then. Is there anything I want to change? Do I have any other bags? You know, No, I don't really like it. I think we'll stick with this. Sure, we'll go for that summer look. I like it. All right. And yeah, let's update my lead card too. Splendid. Oh yeah, I'm looking really sporty now. All right, so anyway, we need to go to Galar mine number 2, which I will do next time. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my YouTube channel, and turn on notifications to get updated. Be sure to check out my website for more Pokemon Sword and Shield coverage, including a full mobile-friendly Pokédex, a powerful team builder, and a written walkthrough. See you next time!